Hi, everyone. I have a quick word that I wanted to share that I felt like the Lord wanted me to share with others as well today. And it's regarding things He had been talking to me about for some time, and it just took a while for it all to come together. But I did feel like He wanted me to release it today. And I'll first of all talk about what I saw, and then I'll talk about the interpretation God gave me of those things. So last year, actually, it was last September 2019, I saw two keys, and one said master and one said quick set. And I kind of had some idea what the Lord was saying through those things because, I know a master key is a key that can open any door. And with the quick set, it was just regarding things happening swiftly, but I wasn't sure exactly what he was speaking through that. But then this month, the Lord showed me two things. One was a hotel room, so it was like a door to a room in a hotel, and over the door it had the numbers 1, 2, 3. So the room number was 123, 123. And then another thing was there was a tablet or like an iPad that someone had left out. And I opened it and I realized I wanted to use it, and I realized that it had a password and that I didn't know the password, but the password was 6 digits long. So I just typed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the very first try, I guessed the password because it was so easy. And two things too, when I had seen the number 1, 2, 3 over the hotel room, I had said out loud, that's going to be easy to remember. And then when I had entered the password into the tablet, I said to myself, or I thought to myself, that was really easy. And I thought that person has made their password way too easy to guess. So the Lord was speaking to me about that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about it being easy. And so basically, here's the interpretation. There are many of you who have been knocking on doors. And, sometimes when we're trying to move forward in what God has called us to, we face a lot of resistance. We face a lot of opposition. Things seem difficult. It seems like such hard work, and that we're just putting in so much effort. And then there are also periods where it seems like everything just works out and doors open to us. And so there are a lot of you who have been just waiting for doors to open. You've been knocking, 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 knocking. And what the Lord is saying is that the door is about to open unto you. There's going to be an opening coming to you. And not only is there going to be an opening, because the thing that the keys and the door to the hotel room and opening the password or having a password to the tablet, they were all about gaining entrance into something and being able to enter in. And there are so many of you who have been just knocking on doors, and God is saying it's about to open and that things are going to swiftly happen one after the other. So it won't just be one door that's going to open. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like it's going to be thing after thing after thing after thing just happening in a row and things lining up, and it will be clearly the work of God, because it will be one thing after the other, just kind of lining up in a row and opening to you so that you can just kind of walk through it. So, this opens, this opens, this opens, this opens, and you can just walk right through all of that and almost with ease. So it's going to be something easy. He was reminding me of a time where he had called me to do something in my life, and I had no idea how I was going to do it. I mean, I didn't know where I would get money to do it, where I was going to live. I didn't know where I would go to school or get the training that I needed, or how I would pay for that, or how I would support myself. So there was so much unknown, but I knew that God had told me and called me to this specific thing and told me, this is what I want you to do right now with your life. So I knew God had said that. And for that reason, I just launched myself wholeheartedly into it. And I moved to a new city, and I moved to a place where I knew the school was that offered this training program that I needed. But it was very competitive. I mean, I think it was like they would admit 1 in 10 students that applied. And there were prerequisites that I needed. I need money, the funds to pay for it. There were so many factors that needed to work out for this thing to work. But I had heard so strongly from the Lord on it that I just went. I just threw everything into it and went. And it was honestly a miraculous time in my life, because I saw God open door after door after door after door after door, where it didn't even make sense the way that things worked out. For example, I needed to get into 3 different classes, and they were all full already and had a wait list of 15 to 20 people for each class. But somehow I was admitted and got into those classes, and they just happened to be like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so that I could get the job that I needed and work on Tuesday and Thursday. And it was just a million things, a million pieces all coming together and all working out. And it just happened, one thing in a row, one thing after the other. And it was just open door, open door, open door. I got into the program. Normally the program only started once a year in the fall. This was the first year they had ever let people in the spring. So I was able to start the program and move forward. And honestly, I saw the hand of God move so miraculously to put together so many pieces and open so many little doors that needed to be open for me to walk through and to be able to do this thing and complete it. And his hand was so strong upon that. And so what he was speaking to me is that there are many of you, and that's what you're walking into. So you're going to step towards what he's called you to. And as you do that, you're walking into a season where rather than things just seeming so difficult and like you can't bring it all together and nothing's working out, it's going to be one thing after the other just falling into place, opening before you, and you're just going to walk right through. So yeah, that's basically what he wanted me to say, that you've been given new keys that are going to open new doors, and you've been given, the passcode that's going to gain you entry into this next season, and that it's going to be easy. It's not going to be full of striving. It's going to be easy. It's going to be orderly. It's going to make sense. And everything will fall into place in such a miraculous way that it's the hand of the Lord just moving you forward and opening, providing every opening that you need, that you can just walk right through it. And so I pray that blesses you today, and we'll talk next time. Bye.